The story of this plow plane goes back almost 450 years to what's now Germany. There's this guy, the Elector of Saxony, and he puts together this massive tool collection, and in it is a plow plane, and it's got thumbscrews locking the arms in place. It's a really great idea, but we don't really know what happens to the idea. It definitely doesn't seem to make it to England at any point, because by the end of the 1600s, the English, their plow planes, the arms are all friction fit. Some of them probably had wedges as well. Okay, let's keep jumping ahead in time. Let's go to the early 1700s in the American colonies, and a guy named Francis Nicholson starts making plow planes with locking thumbscrews for the arms. Most people think that he came up with the idea on his own, that he reinvented this idea, and it becomes the dominant plane-making style for plow planes for the rest of the century. This isn't a Nicholson. This comes a little bit after his time, but it's a classic example of what we now call a Yankee plow. But here's the thing. This is going out of style by the end of the 1700s. This isn't your dad's plow plane. This is your grandfather's plow plane. Wedge arms were easier to make, and the screw arm concept, it's right around the corner. But here's the thing. Every once in a while, you can still find plow planes made in the 1800s that use locking thumbscrews for the arms. This was made by a guy named John Edwin Child in Providence, Rhode Island. He was active in between 1850 and 1880. Look at this thing. This is so cool. This isn't like an afterthought. This is a feature. Look at these looking huge, chunky brass thumbscrews. I love this thing. It's really cool. If you think about plane making chronologically, sequentially, then this style makes absolutely no sense. But plane makers were artisans. They were scholars of the past, just like we are. And sometimes they took a chance to make an idea, very old idea, new again.